Hello, everybody. Welcome to BizChicks TV. This is the place where you can find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. I'm Terlene from California Cover Ups, and I want to give a shout out to my partner, Miss Francine Gregory, real estate entrepreneur and tech diva, and we are the BizChicks. We're here today because it is time for happy, healthy habits with Robin Shimizu. We, we, we always like to come in here and talk with Robin because Robin is going to help us keep our wealth because she's going to help us keep our health. Robin, it's so good to have you in the studio today. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. And what do you want to share with us today?
So, since the beginning of the year, we've been talking about our brain health. So, I Googled sugar and brain health. And,
Ah,
and I got this great article from the Mayo Clinic. And it's a really short one. And it just kind of recaps a little bit about how sugar affects our brain. And so, based on Maureen Stevenson's presentation about 2 months ago, where she talked about the importance of finding sugar in our foods and on our
mhm.
labels and things like that. It's hidden everywhere. So I just wanted to build on that and talk to people about being more cognizant of sugar intake and why it's not good for our bodies, just
Ah,
at all. It's okay.
mm-hmm.
So the first thing they say is that sugar can be addictive. And you
Oh,
don't think about sugar as being addictive. You think about, nicotine and alcohol and, other things as being addictive, but you can actually
mm-hmm.
get addicted to sugar because it stimulates the pleasure center in your brain, the reward centers, and it makes your brain want more.
Ah,
And so when it stimulates that brain center, um, you have cravings. And so it actually stimulates your cravings. It says studies have shown that stress can lead to eating foods high in sugar, which can lead to weight gain or
mm-hmm.
anxiety and ultimately causing more stress. Other studies have
Oh,
shown that sugar can affect the brain by contributing to depression and anxiety.
oh, wow.
And another negative aspect of sugar consumption is hunger attacks. Sugar makes you want to eat more because the insulin forces cells to absorb sugar quickly, forcing blood sugar to drop, leading to hunger attacks.
Wow.
So, and it goes on with, those kinds of things. So, so I
I'm
just,
overwhelmed just by that. Oh my gosh. I feel like
yeah. And then one of the most common negative effect of sugar are the crashes that you get that you can feel when it's a fatigue that happens when
mm,
the levels of your glucose in your body uh, gets high and then crashes to a low. So
yes.
anyway, it's better to exercise is how it ends its story. It says it's better to do things like exercise, which will decrease cortisol and help your stress hormones. So
Wow.
so anyway,
Okay. Well, I
but
don't know if I
sugar.
feel better or not.
Yeah, and it's yeah, so let's just kind of be cognizant of how much sugar we're eating.
Oh my goodness. I just feel so guilty. Okay, we need to move on.
Okay. Today we have with us one of our health coaches, Linus Woods Mullins. She's a
Mm-hmm.
certified holistic living and wellness expert and certified holistic living and wellness coach for women over the age of 40. She's the creator of the Wellness Women 40 and Beyond brand, VIBE, which is Vibe Living, vibrant, intuitive, beautiful, and emerged, which offers one-on-one as well as group coaching programs.
Mm.
Linus has got over 50 years background in dance and is certified in nutrition, life coaching, yoga, Pilates, and
Wow.
over the years, she has been recognized internationally and nationally for her contributions to the wellness industry for women over the age of 40, has TV programs, countless radio shows, and is a national magazine contributor. And I always like to end with this. Linus is married. She has a hubby, and she has four grown daughters and six grandchildren.
Wow.
And her family just keeps growing because the first time I saw her bio, she had four grandchildren.
Oh, okay.
Now she has two more. So, welcome, Linus. Thank you for joining us.
So we're gonna bring her back from the green room. Good morning, Lennis.
Good
Tell us
morning. Good
how are you?
morning. Yes, six grandchildren, and I've told them, okay, that's fine, that's enough. But I have four. I have four daughters. Two of them have children. The other two don't. So the other two were like, "Mom, hurry up, you guys! 'Cause, the door is closing." Those are more grandchildren, but they are a blessing, and it's a blessing
Yes.
to be here with you today. I wanted to share something. From a personal experience that I've been dealing with all the knowledge that I have
Mhm.
gained over the last 16 years. It's never applicable to me, right? I mean, it's difficult to work on yourself. So I have my own coach, and I have a a health coach, and I also have a holistic OBGYN. And I have been struggling with these 10 pounds. Now, of course, the other thing was that I wasn't eating the way I normally eat because I was getting these cravings. It was just a vicious circle. And I would work out for a while and lose a little bit, and would come right back. Now, of course, I know that
Mhm.
this is hormonal weight. It's not really the weight from overeating, although with hormonal weight gain comes the cravings, and then you are beginning to overeat. So that adds on top of it, because when you're in menopause, your metabolism slows. And the metabolism slows because of what's going on with your hormones. So as you begin to get thicker because of the cortisol levels going up and the estrogen levels are going down, so you're getting other kinds of malfunctions that are going on that all feed into thicker thighs, belly
Mm.
fat, bigger breast. And then also the other things are the sleeplessness, which is also a contributor because it's at night when we metabolize a lot of our food, and the brain fog, clarity, making decisions about what to do when it comes to your health and menopause is a real thing. It can sometimes be overwhelming. And many times what happens is women just don't do anything. They don't, when they go to the doctor, they get their checkups or whatever, they don't mention anything about, well, I'm gaining this weight. And, they kind of like, go and try noon, try the gym, try all these different things, but we're wondering, why isn't it working? I've got the secret sauce, and I want to say right now that I'm going to tell you what the supplements are. But if you really want to find out more on how to use them and what kinds of meals and how to eat to go with it to support it, you need to schedule a consult with me. My consultation is for 1 hour. It's $75, but I'm telling you, I have some wisdom to share with you about why you're gaining the weight and what you need to be doing. But let's talk about these. I'm going to try not to get too sciencey with you, but if you
Yeah.
call me on the call, I'll get a little bit more sciencey with you so you can understand why these supplements work and why you need to go ahead and get them. And of course, I'm the source of the supplements. I know the ones that work, and not
Yeah.
and there are some
That's good though.
supplements that are better than others in terms of where to get them. I just think that these are some of the best supplements. So anyway, let's talk about omega-3. I know you've heard about omega-3 because it is really good for us overall. And you have omega-3 and olive oil and in other foods that we eat. But here's another reason why menopausal women and premenopausal women need to take omega-3, because it does help with inflammation. And inflammation can
Mm,
contribute to weight gain. It also supports metabolism. Studies have shown that it helps to improve insulin sensitivity. Many of us get an insensitivity to insulin, and that's another reason why we're getting the belly fat. It also helps with appetite control because it
mm,
increases the levels of hormones that signal fullness and fat burning. Omega-3 can enhance your fat burning when combined with exercise. It also helps with muscle health. So all these things are important because when you are in menopause, your muscle mass goes down about 10% a year. So after 65. So, but That's relative. For some people, it could be after 65. Other people could be after 45. It all depends. But just know that when you're in menopause and as you get older, you begin to lose muscle mass at a rate of about 10% a year. That's a
Wow.
lot. So
Yes,
you
it
definitely
is.
want to do omega-3. The other one is magnesium. Magnesium plays several roles when it comes to managing weight during menopause. It regulates your blood sugar. It supports the metabolism. It can reduce the stress, which helps you to stay more calm in your nervous system and your cortisol levels, or because your cortisol levels go up when you're stressed out. And it
Mhm.
helps to improve your sleep, which is so important. Menopausal women usually don't sleep right through the night. They have all kinds of issues. Magnesium can help you possibly because it regulates the neurotransmitters that are involved in helping you get to sleep. And also the muscle function. Again, it's really important because as we get older, we might start getting cramps and spasms and things like that. You know, sometimes my feet cramp up at night. Well, that lets me know I'm probably not getting enough magnesium. Now, you can get magnesium in bananas, and there's other foods where you can get magnesium, potatoes, but getting the supplement, you know you're getting the right amount of magnesium. And the right amount of magnesium can vary depending on what's going on with your panels and everything else. I think you can take too much magnesium. So this is something that you definitely want to talk to me about. The next thing is sodium butyrate. Now, this is a type of short chain fatty acid, and it plays several roles that can be really important when it comes to managing your weight with menopause. It helps with your gut health because it's a key energy source for the cells that line the colon. So it helps maintain a healthy gut, which is really important when it comes to nutrient absorption, which is super important when it comes to your food being digested properly and your metabolism going.
Mhm.
The other thing is that again, inflammation. It's an anti-inflammatory. It has anti-inflammatory effects, which can really help when it comes to the increased inflammation that we almost always experience when you are menopausal. Chronic inflammation is definitely associated with weight gain and obesity. So
Mm.
reducing inflammation can definitely support your weight management efforts. Helps with metabolism, helps with appetite regulation. In fact, it's really interesting how that works. The sodium butyrate basically increases levels of certain hormones that signal fullness, and it
Mm.
helps you reduce overeating and support weight loss. Fat storage helps to reduce the storage of fat in the body and can also help to use fat as an energy source to burn the fat rather than carbs as an energy source. And that's a whole
Mhm.
nother conversation, which I will talk with you about, because what happens a lot of times is that the carbs provide our energy and you want to get into ketosis where the fat is providing the energy and you're burning the fat and getting more energetic because you're burning the fat. And
Mhm.
also inositol helps with, or sorry, sodium butyrate helps with hormone regulation because it's involved in metabolism and appetite and also weight gain. And what it does, it's one of those small little peptides, basically, or actually, it's not a peptide, it's part of the fatty acid chain. It's very, very small, but it is huge when it comes to helping the hormones do their jobs. The combination of these four supplements can make a change in your life. That coupled with the right kind of exercise, and I will talk with you on our consult because there is a right kind of exercise that you're supposed to have. And it also can help you when it comes to making sure, you also want to make sure you're eating the right kinds of foods. There are certain kinds of foods you want to be eating when you're in menopause. And I definitely want to share that with you as well. So if you are interested in finding out those four supplements, how to take them, get the menu plan that can be helpful when it comes to the kinds of things you can eat, and an exercise regime, you need to schedule that $75 consult so I can go over some of these things with you and get you on a plan that's going to work. The $75 for the consult, and then each plan is $300. So just want to let you know that's what's available. Any questions?
I missed the fourth one. I got sodium butyrate,
Uh-huh.
and I know how to spell it. butyrate.
Okay, let's see that. Okay, sodium butyrate.
And what was the fourth one?
You got
Um,
omega-3, magnesium,
magnesium, omega-3,
and sodium
and did I
butyrate.
miss one? sodium butyrol, inositol, omega-3, and magnesium. So I
Okay.
talked about omega-3. I talked about magnesium. I talked about inositol. You might have missed
Oh,
inositol.
Yeah, I missed
oh,
that.
yeah, I missed that.
Okay.
Would you spell that for
Okay.
us?
Yes, it's inositol.
Okay.
Yeah, I might have missed that. Let me try that. Inositol is a type of vitamin B that helps with weight control in menopausal women. It helps with your metabolism, your fat metabolism, your appetite regulation, and because it is a B vitamin, your stress reduction, and importantly enough, your hormone imbalance, and also your PCOS management. It's often used for ovary health, a condition that can cause weight gain by helping manage the PCOS symptoms. So some people who have PCOS, this definitely would be something that you want to consider taking. Now, as always, first of all, I'm not a doctor. I work with doctors. I work for doctors, but I am not a doctor. I always suggest that you consult your doctor if you are on any kind of medication to find out if any of these supplements would be hurtful in terms of any medication that you're taking. And it's
Mhm.
also important to have your blood panels pulled to find out where your insufficiencies are, because it could be that you may have a deficiency in magnesium, and that makes a difference in terms of how much magnesium you might take. Most people, there's an average. I can give you the average of what you should take, but you definitely want to double check with your doctors to find out exactly where your magnesium levels are. Now, and the other thing is, I got this from my doctor, and she is an MD, but she's a holistic doctor. So she takes a look at things from a mind, body, spirit perspective. And one of the things that a lot of the doctors miss is the toll that menopause takes on our ability to make decisions and the stress factor that it brings with it, because the cortisol levels are rising and everything else. So it's important to make sure that you have a doctor that understands this piece and can walk you through and take the time to explain things to you so that you can make the decision. It's not that you get dumber or anything like that at all. It's your hormones, baby. Blame it on the hormones. And once you get those under control, then everything else begins to fall into place. You begin to fall and begin to have more peace. Do not let your doctor feel bad about the fact that maybe you didn't understand something or you're asking a lot of questions. If he is giving you a hard time about that or doesn't want to spend time to answer your questions, then guess what? Try to find another doctor. So just saying.
Wow. This this has been eye-opening.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, just the whole thought that some of the things that are going on could be related to the fact that we have some deficiencies.
Yes, very much so. And it's interesting how these possible deficiencies is kind of like a domino effect. If one is out, then the whole house of cards will fall. Or another, you see the house of cards, and you know how it is. You can pull a card, and the whole thing can go. Any card, even if all the other cards are intact. You know,
Mhm.
that one card you pull, let's say omega-3, you're not taking omega-3, but you're taking the other things, but things are still not working. It's because you are deficient in that omega-3 and you need that omega-3. So I can't stress enough how important it is to be on the other side of what you think might be working for you, and it's not. It's not, and it's not that it can't work. It can work, but there are some things that you have to do, and some lifestyle changes. The exercise you have to commit to. You can't take these things and go out and eat a pizza. Just can't.
Mhm.
Maybe once in a while, once a month or whatever, but you just can't do that. It's a new day. You can find other things that you begin to love. And I really would question if someone is so upset and disappointed about having not eating pizza. Well, why is that? Because that's an emotional reaction. And we do have emotional ties to our food. And part of getting healthy in terms of weight management is going to the therapist and peeling back the layers as to why has food become so important to you when after 60. I'm married to a foodie, and I do blame him for some of my weight gain because it's right there and I can't help it. But the
Mhm.
reality is, I was beginning to use food as a way, an emotional thing. And there's
Mhm.
things that you can do, whenever you have a craving and that you've just got through eating. First of all, you need to find out what's it at the bottom of that. What deficiency are you suffering from possibly? But the other thing is you can distract yourself because cravings only last about 20 minutes. They don't last all day. They last about 20 minutes. So what can you do to distract yourself from that craving, especially when you know you just got through eating or you don't want to eat? You know you've eaten enough. Oh, and that's the other thing. I am the new influencer for a new app, a brand new app that's in the beta stage called Trainist. And I'm going to post it in the comments, or I'll give it to you right now if I can find it. I'll send it to you, and then you guys can post it.
Put it in the private section.
Yes, Trainist is a brand new app that helps you to count calories and, most importantly, break down all the different food sources. You know, your carbs, your fat, your protein, your sugar grams, and it sets a goal for you in terms of how many calories you need to eat in order to reach whatever your goals are. Now, there are a lot of coaches out there that will poo-poo calorie counting. And I don't think you should be obsessive with it, but it does help you to be more aware of what you're eating. The great thing about this app is there'll never be a charge for the calorie counter. A lot of apps over time begin to charge you for the calorie counter. There will never be a charge for this. Eventually, they'll be adding more things. It's in the beta group, but my job is to get the word out and tell people to click on the link and sign up. You don't have to give your credit card. It's absolutely free and it works. Since I've been doing the calorie counting, I've lost 4 pounds. And I've been sitting around a lot because the next time I come, I'm going to talk to you about a little known issue that women get in menopause that they thought they were through with by the time they got married and stopped switching sexual partners. Not going to tell you what it is. I have to wait till the next time.
What a tease.
Remind me too. Liz, what was that thing? Yeah, remind me because you'd be surprised. I just got through going through it and it was just an eye opener. You know, everything that's new is old again, or everything that's old is new again. It's like, you know how they say that we started babies and the next thing you know, you go right back to baby again. Okay. Yeah. Well, I was like back to my late 20s for about almost 2 weeks. Almost 2 weeks I've been going through this.
So how do you spell that app?
Oh, it's TRAINEST, and I'm going to send you the link so that they know that I'm getting the word out. I gotta find it. Oh, you know what? I put it in my sticky notes.
You know what's good about that, Linus, is some people like to track things. It helps them, and like I'm thinking about my sister that. If she has an app like this that helps her count calories and things like that, she will use it because she's got that kind of an accounting mind.
Right.
She likes to do that. Like, now, for me, I'd rather not. So I think that's a wonderful tool.
It's a wonderful tool, and you learn a lot about your food. It just raises the awareness.
Yes.
I'm kind of on the fence about the need to do it all the time, but it is kind of fun. It slows you down. It causes you to be present. Because you could take this time to you record your calories and then you stop and you just allow yourself to meditate or just be present. Menopausal women need to slow the heck down because of all the cortisol levels. And here's opportunity: track your calories, lower your cortisol. What about that?
That's a good one.
No science to prove that, but it is something that takes you away from. And this thing, like, well, you can't be like that if you're tracking your calories. Kind of calm
That's
down.
awesome.
I put up the banner with the app on it. I also put it in the chat for those of you who would love to be a part of this beta for the Trainist app.
The Trainist app. Be a part of the beta. You know, Mama wants to do her shoes.
We'll share it for you. We'll also share it with you, Linus. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to be working for them, and there's someone else I'm going to be working for. Who is it? Oh, a CMOS company. I'll tell you more about that once we sign the contracts.
Okay.
I'm becoming an influencer for wellness. What about that?
And I am so happy for you because there's no one more deserving. Linus, you work hard and you always bring value wherever you go. So we are just excited for you and we support you 100%.
One more thing real quick before I forget. Follow me on TikTok. I finally broke down and got on TikTok in January. So I'm
Okay.
at like about 800 and something. I'm trying to get to 1,000. But for some reason, they approved me for live before I got to the 1,000. But anyway, follow me on TikTok. I'm going to be starting going on live, talking about a lot of different things, dropping some jewels, some diamonds for free. So yeah,
There
there
you
you
go.
go. There you
Yes.
Yay.
go. Technology, baby.
There we go. Yes.
That is
We have pulled
awesome,
up your
Linus. You are,
LinkedIn
Isn't it
and
awesome?
yes,
we
yes.
pulled up your LinkedIn and there you were, girl. We said, oh
Yeah,
yeah, we
there's
gotta
my
see
first
this.
live yesterday. It was so funny. My first live, and what do I hear? The guys in the bathroom drilling. That's how I knew I was getting a new bathroom. I didn't know. I know they were here to fix other things. My husband was like, "Oh, they were supposed to start Monday, not today." I said, "Well, I'm in the middle of in the middle of my first live, and you're."
There you go. Oh my
Whatever.
goodness. Well, Linus, we just want to encourage everyone to follow you on LinkedIn. We have put your LinkedIn up there, but I'm going to also put it in the chat.
My
So,
TikTok, you mean?
well, I'm going to put your LinkedIn. They can sign up
Oh
for
yeah, I'm
TikTok
on LinkedIn
on there.
too. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on TikTok. I'm on
Exactly.
Instagram.
Good
Facebook, my
morning.
Facebook group
Good
is at
morning.
23,000 right now. So join the
Hmm.
Facebook group. Yeah, all of that.
All of that, girl.
Oh, and
And
membership. Membership rolls out March 19th.
yes,
First day
you
of spring.
tell
That's
us.
it. March 19th, first day of spring is when the membership, the Vibe Wellness Woman Network rolls out. If you go
Oh,
to my link tree there, you can click on the waiting list, and that way you'll get notified when it is live.
there you
Okay.
go. That's what the note.
Yes,
There we
that's
go.
right there. And then the Vibe Wellness Woman 40 and Beyond group, sign up for that. It's a wonderful group of women, very interactive, sharing all kinds of things and ways to be well in your mind, body, and spirit. 23,000 women from 92 different countries. It's a wonderful group of women. So sign up for that as well. And that's free. Kind of get to know kind of my style a little bit, but most of my style you won't see there. You'll mostly see it in the Vibe Wellness Woman Network. What's going to be in the Vibe Wellness Woman Network? Bonus interviews from my podcast, the transcripts from my podcast, as well as guides, challenges, and online courses, all
Mhm.
designed to help you learn things quickly, to raise your awareness when it comes to your overall wellness, to give you more choices on different ways that you can be well without necessarily having to take a pharmaceutical or having to get something cut off. So
We don't want anything cut off.
We don't want things cut off.
sometimes speed can result if you don't take care of these things. So
Oh
okay,
my
I'm done.
gosh.
How did I do with my shameless self promotion? I'm trying to get better.
Listen, it's not a shameless promotion.
No.
It's
Okay,
why we're here.
Yeah.
This is a place to help promote entrepreneurship.
Hmm.
If you don't tell people what you have, they certainly can't come to you for it. They're going to go somewhere for it, Lennis. We want them
that's
to come to our BizChicks because we know they're a trusted source.
right,
So
right.
you can always contact Lennis through her link tree. I'm going to put it back up. And you can book that appointment. $75 to find out things that you can't even get from your physician because a
Yeah.
lot of times they don't think about nutrition. They're not trained in nutrition. They're
Right.
not trained, you know what I'm saying? They don't have an emphasis on menopausal issues nor on, things that concern women over 40. So we value you and we thank you for being a trusted source. So
Hmm.
there's
Thank
no
you so much.
there's no shame here.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. You've been wonderful. And I'll keep you abreast if anything. No, nothing's going to change. I need to write it on my board. March 19th, first day of spring.
Okay. And let us know so we can have you come on and tell us a little bit more about it. Okay.
Okay,
All
fantastic.
right. We look forward
Thank
to
you.
that. Guys, we just want to thank you for joining us today. And Robin, what did you want to share about what's coming up?
Well, Linus will be back with us on March 21st.
Oh, a
And
couple
she'll
of
be
days
able to
after the launch.
the date, couple days after the launch. And then next week we have Lawana Parker, Dr. Lawana Parker with us. She'll
We
talk
love
about
Dr. Parker.
eating and yeah, the benefits of gratitude and journaling and yeah, it's great. And we haven't seen her for a little while, so it'll be good to see her. Yeah,
Yes,
thank you so much, Linus. Oh
Thank
my
you.
goodness.
Thank you.
Linus, we want to thank you for all that you do. And Robin, we want to thank you for having such great guests. With that, we want to remind everybody, if you're looking to become a part of the Biz Chicks community, you can simply text Biz to 33777, or you can join us at bizchicks.net. We love you, and we want to remind you that First Mondays is coming up, and First Mondays has moved from the evening to 11:30 in the afternoon. So they're at the Arden Fair Mall. So if you're local, please join us. You can find the tickets on Eventbrite, or you can come and join us in person. We love you. We look forward to seeing you. And with that, we want to wish you well in all your endeavors. Remember, it's okay to make money in your business. Did you hear that, Linus?
Yes.
So go to the front of your own line. And if you're looking for help taking the hassle out of your hustle, please contact us at BizChicks. We'd love to help. With that, we look forward to seeing you. Thank you again, Robin, for all that you do. And we'll see you soon.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Linus. Thank you,
Thank
Terry.
you. Thank you, Terry. Thanks so
Bye,
much for the
ladies.
opportunity. Bye-bye.
Our pleasure.